Good morning, everyone. It's me here, Herlonda, and I'm gonna sit here and chat with you guys about a whole lot of things. I really wish that I was more upbeat, but I personally have been struggling with something, and I am going to try to figure it out so that I can get back to being my happy-go-lucky self. Let's see. Okay, so let's just dive right in. Like I say, it is definitely not. I'm pretty sure no one will be able to guess what is wrong with me, but this is just what I am assuming is wrong with me. You guys know how important my like gym life, gym family thing. How oh goodness, I'm having a hard time. Okay, so my routine has been tossed in the air and scrambled, and I am struggling to try to fix it and figure out what I'm going to do. The video that I uploaded was me talking about the issues I've been having, but for some reason, my phone malfunctioned and didn't pick up the audio, and I'm recording on the phone again. I did a test with me and hubby yesterday morning to see if it would do it again, and I recorded a short clip of me and him, and it was, you could hear us. So I'm going for it again. And if by any chance my phone malfunctions again and it doesn't record audio this time, I'm just gonna leave it and be done with it. I guess I didn't realize how important my gym routine and how big of a part it played in my happiness. My favorite gym instructor was fired abruptly. We lost her abruptly with minimal warning. She was the one that warned us. If she wouldn't have, she would have just been gone and we wouldn't have known. Okay, just let me let you know, like, this woman wasn't just a gym instructor. She was like Wonder Woman to me. She was so bubbly, so upbeat. She made working out so much fun. It was to the point where I wouldn't want to miss her classes. Like, I would only miss her class if I was sick or out of town and just couldn't make it, or had something to do with work, something after work or something. But I always tried to make it to her class, even though, like, lots of times, you guys know, like, it's just really like a battle. Like, even when I was going to the gym, like, a lot of times I would be so exhausted and tired, and I would be like, man, I'm so tired, so exhausted. But I always felt good because I knew that I had went to the gym, I worked it out, I did what I needed to do for the day for the overall good of my body and to keep moving forward towards my weight loss goals. So, like I say, I feel so strong, so like I could just conquer anything. Like, when I was in her class or when I left her class, I just left with my chin up high, just with so much confidence, and I just felt so. She just made me feel so good about myself, and to not have that reassurance and that fun and interactiveness, it is just poof gone. And I've been struggling going to different classes, trying to find someone that would be close to her, and I haven't found it yet, and it is really wearing on me. And I know a lot of people is like, what, that's why you're sad because you're not getting your workouts? Yeah, that's why I have been struggling. As you, if you realize, like I said, I am recording this today. It is Friday. It is 9:02 in the morning. I should be at work, right? I just needed a mental health day. Just haven't been feeling like myself lately. Just been struggling, and I just will let you know honestly. Yesterday driving to work, I literally broke down crying because I was just sad, upset. I didn't want to go to work. I just didn't want to be in the company of anyone. I just wanted to be alone in my room somewhere where no one could see my sad face. But I toughed it out. I went and I made it through. And then this morning I just woke up and I was like, the same. Like I just been feeling the same for the past like 2 weeks. It's been getting progressively worse. Because last week I was thinking that we were gonna have a nice routine, but the teacher that I was thinking, the instructor that we used to take, and he used to be awesome at another gym, but he's moved to another gym, and I would just say that his clientele, like his people that come to his class, they are really dry and boring and just kind of, they just do the movements. That's it. With the other instructor, Joe, we had fun. We put weird random stuffs in the routine that made it our own, and we played tag, and it was that type of stuff we did inside routines. It just made it so fun. And I don't know about you, like I don't know about you guys, but exercise for me has to be fun so that I want to do it. Because if I don't want to do it, if it's boring, if it's lame, and I just really think like Joe really spoiled us. Like she set the standard like way up high, and no one can hold a candle to her. So she spoiled us, and now she's gone, and now we have to figure out how to make our own fun. And so, which is what I was trying to do in the other instructor's class, but like his participants are so boring. They just like, they don't smile, they don't laugh, they don't, like me, like when, if there's like really good music, and Rodney would have good music, and like in between reps, I'm like, being silly, dancing, whatever, they just stand there. I'm like, hello, wake up. Like, this is gym time. You want to be here. This is fun. Come on, let's have fun doing this, because if it's no fun, I can't do this. It's not fun. If it's not fun, I can't do it. But so last week I tried to help liven those people up, to no avail. But like I say, I don't know. So what we're planning on doing is I'm going to print out all of the schedules for all of the gyms that we have gone to and that were within a good distance from our jobs and our work. So that would be Foster, that would be Pennington, that would be AC Lewis, that would be the downtown location, and Exxon Mobil. So there are 5 locations that are in our area that we know that we could get to easily. And I think, and I'm going to look at all the options for the time, and we're going to pick the best options for the Monday through Thursday and go with that and just try to make it work. And that's something else I feel as though like I really wanted things to work at this gym, because it's like literally 7 minutes away from my house. I take the long drive from work, get there, workout, and I'm like 5 to 7 minutes from home, fix lunch, shower, done for the night. I really wanted this to work, and it's not working. Another thing that is causing me to lose some of my joy is I pull strength from my husband. We pull strength from each other. We motivate each other. That's how it's always been. We've always worked out together. And with this new schedule the things that are available that I like aren't for him. Like I like to do the Zumba. Like I was doing the Zumba, and but it was working out to where he could do something else, and we were still in the same location. Um, but it was just that Joe's class was for both. We both liked it, and we both could be in that. He also likes to go do Keldrick's class at XR Mobile. Like I said, I'm gonna have to just really and truly dig down deep, take a deep breath, and understand that Joe is not coming back, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to go on without her. It's been 2 weeks, and I am struggling really hard trying to piece something back together because I am a very scheduled person. Each day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. And lately, I've been like, okay, well, do I want to go do this? God, I don't want to do them. I didn't like that class. Oh, I didn't want to do that. And that's what happened to me yesterday. And I ended up just at home doing a little 35-minute HIIT routine on YouTube. And by myself, I was so sad. It wasn't any fun. I didn't have any motivation. I did it, and I got a little sweat on. It was better than nothing, but it was just not even close to the calorie burn that I wanted. And then I just was already just yesterday just so just whatever, I just was not feeling it. I'm trying to get myself back together, and yeah. So this weekend I have them all printed out, but I'm gonna print them out again because they change the schedules, and we're gonna pick something and we're gonna go with that, and I'm just gonna pray and ask God, ask the Father to just help me to love my new classes because I'm not gonna have any other options. Yeah, so this whole last week I didn't get to work out with hubby at all. And it's so hard. Like once the week starts, it's hard for me to go like pick up and just go do something else, because in my mind I was saying, okay, yeah, just go do Keldrick with hubby. And that's another thing. Like I had taken down my snack intake. I didn't have the amount of snacks required for me to be able to do 2 classes, and he went to go do Keldrick and John. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do that. I wasn't in a good mental state yesterday, and I kept telling myself, yeah, go ahead and do it. But I knew if I would have gone, it wouldn't have worked out well for me. I would have just ended up really overexerting myself, and like I said, I didn't have the proper snacks packed to be able to do those high impact classes, because it was a very high impact class. And so like I was thinking that the reason why, I don't mean to make everything about me, but I just feel as though for a while now people have been telling me, you do too much, you're like I say. And even with me knowing, like hearing my knees popping and crackling, I just couldn't stop. I loved Joe's class so much, I couldn't stop. I just had to keep going. I'm like, my knees aren't hurting, it's gonna be okay. No big deal. It's all right. I actually went to the doctor, and he said my knees were fine and stuff. So, I was like, whatever. And like I can't even walk upstairs without this left knee just pop, 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 pop. You can hear it. It's loud. It's bad. But yeah, if my baby wasn't right here, I would lift my leg and you guys would hear the sounds like cement rubbing against each other's. Oh look, Miss Serenity Smith is live now on Facebook. So yeah, and I just think that the Father was like, you know what, since you're being so hard-headed and won't listen and give your joints a break, I'm just going to take her away altogether, and now you don't have no choice but to do one class. Because at the gym right here, you could literally only take one class. This gym is a gym that flooded, and they still haven't gotten all the way back up to full capacity yet. Like their weight room and everything still hasn't been prepared. Half of the gym is the weight and exercise machine, and the other half is for like with Zumba and people can do basketball and stuff like that. So that's what's going on there. So you only have an option to do either like a 45-minute class or an hour class. And on Monday, because there are two classes that overlap, I would do 30 minutes of the strength training, then go and do the hour of the Zumba. So that I would get an hour and a half that way. But going from 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day of exercise down to 45 minutes or an hour, I didn't realize that it would affect me in a negative way, because honestly, I've been more tired. I've been sad. Like, I just feel like someone just reached in and just sucked the joy right up out of me. And I just didn't realize how much, going to the gym and enjoying going to the gym had a positive effect on my joy meter. My joyometer was always up there. And every so often you'll have a day when you're not feeling that great, but the next day I'm happy. I just wake up and I look in the mirror and I smile and everything. But this last week, no, it's been a struggle. Like yesterday I changed cadence. I didn't smile one time while I changed her. I was so sad yesterday because I finished workout early because I just worked out here at home and I showered and I just came and tried to cheer myself up by changing cadence. And she looks super cute. She has a little Winnie Pooh outfit on. I'll show it to you guys later, I guess. But I just changed her. I didn't make a video or anything. And then I just proceeded to go to the living room and watch Reborn videos. And yeah. And I just been kind of up in the air. But I am hoping and praying and holding on to the hope that whatever me and hubby come up with, it will work out for both of us. And I will find my joy again in going to the gym. And like I say, I'm just going to have to get over it. Like, I have no choice. She's gone. It is what it is. And I mean, that's it. There's nothing else that can be done about it. And I've been like protesting the gym that fired her out of spite. And I feel as though eventually I'm going to have to go back because that's the only place where they have a group power together. And so it seems as though like we're going to be split over 4 different gyms. Like Monday, I'm going to be like over here at Pennington by my house. Tuesday, I'm going to be at AC Lewis. Wednesday, I'm going to be over downtown at Charles Lamar. And then Thursday, I'll probably be at Exxon Mobil with hubby. Like, that is just too much. I'm going to have to go to 4 different gyms to get my workout in. It's like, oh my gosh. Well, it won't get boring. I tell you that much. And it's just nothing is sticking. Like, I know I just need to give it some time. It's going to be all right. But that is what I was talking about on, what was that, Wednesday? And yeah, that was another thing. I was complaining about the fact that Wednesday and Thursday, if I were to try to force just going here to Pennington, the class starts at 6 o'clock. I get over there at 4:15. That is an hour and 45 minutes of idle, wasted time. And that, for someone like myself that is a scheduled person, I like to go from this one to the next, back to back. Get it done, get it done, get it done, get home. Fix my lunches. Get ready, prepare for the next day. Fix my workout bag for the next day. Fix my snacks, lunch, pack it. Wash the fruit, put it in there, get under it, shower, sit down, relax for a few minutes. That is what I like. I like things to go next to next to next. Idle time in between, like, only idle time I want is when, I'm done with all activity. I've done, like I said, say it's weekend. If I'm done with cleaning, we're done with grocery shop, we're done cooking, then idle, sit, watch TV, chill. But idle time in between work, I can't do that. That makes me so upset. And like I said, you guys saw my shadow. I was just walking around waiting on the class to start. And I just was like, oh my gosh. And when I have to wait, it makes me so tired. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so lame. I hate this. Why did things have to change? We had such a beautiful workout routine. It was so beautiful. And now it's gone. And now we have to piece it together and figure out a new routine. And I don't like change. It's the end of the school year. I'm already like over it, tired, exhausted from work in itself. I'm at the end trying to just keep my mind focused to finish paperwork and make sure my kids are okay and get everything done before the end of the year and get my folders ready and put this in there and organize that and do this and that and that. And then on top of that, trying to figure out a new exercise routine. And it is just literally sucking the life out of me. That is what's wrong with me. So, there you have it, cupcakes. That's what that last video was all about. And now we are moving on. And I want to talk about dollies now. 21 minutes in. The indestructible reborn doll. You guys would like to know what it is? Bam! A blank kit that you put together, put your little stuff in, you can hug it and squeeze it and cuddle it and rub it and dress it, and nothing ever happens to the paint, and nothing. You don't have to worry about the eyelashes falling off. You don't have to worry about the hair falling off. The indestructible reborn. Ta-da! But anyway, serious note. Could someone invent an indestructible reborn? Does anyone out there can say that their reborn's paint won't come off, not even on the fingertips, on the toes? You know, that hair is in there. Like, it would take for you to just literally rip it out for it to fall out. My issue I've been having with my reborns is that I just am just so fearful of ruining them, their paint coming off, whatever. I can't even really have fun with them. I have more fun snuggling my Dason blank kit because I know I can do this. You know, nothing's gonna rub off of him because there's nothing to rub off. I cannot destroy him. I can sleep with him. I can squeeze him. I can cuddle him. I slept with him last night and nothing will happen to him. And it's so sad that I have more fun snuggling a blank kit than playing with my beautifully painted dolls because I have such OCD and so many issues with myself to where I want my dolls to stay in pristine condition. I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't want their paint and stuff to come off. So I just dress them and I let them just lay there. And that's it. That's Cadence from yesterday. So that is like my problem. Am I the only one that's just absolutely psychotically crazy like that? I just wish that someone could give me a guarantee. I know it probably will cost like an arm and a leg. Like, I would be willing to sell like up to 3 of my dolls to get an indestructible reborn that I could cuddle and play with and not have to worry, like, and they would have like a warranty. Like, if the paint or whatever was to come off, I'd be like, okay, no, I don't like that. And whatever. Like my baby that I felt that was indestructible was like Aria. Like, nothing ever came off of that doll. I saw it, like, I'm just saying, nothing ever came off of that doll ever. Her paint stayed pristine, and like I say, I barely played with her. Like, I barely really touched any of my dolls or whatever. And I'm not saying that my doll's paint is coming off. Like, well, one of them, yeah, but I had already talked about that. It's on the fingertips. It's like, and even with me putting the mittens on, like doing everything I could think of to try to protect my dolls, I still notice like fading of color. And like I said, I don't even really play with my dolls that much. So it's like, I don't know. And it just makes me not want to touch them at all. And I just have such a difficult time with that. So the Indestructible Reborn, someone needs to come out with that. Boom. And when you do, contact me because I want to buy one. And so yeah, so like when one of them I start seeing something, then it just makes me leery and fearful of all of them starting to lose paint on the tips of their fingers and stuff. It's like that's where it always starts coming off first. The tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes. And I don't understand because I barely dress mine. And for me to be the type of person that barely interacts with their dolls, I don't understand how other people can play and interact with dolls and them not losing pain. Maybe it is losing pain. They just don't say nothing and just, if you ain't looking that close at it, you can't see it or whatever. So that's just, I struggle with everything. Oh my goodness, y'all. Happiness is not free. You have to work for it sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't come easy. You have to make the conscious decision to be happy. And I guess right now I'm making a conscious decision not to be happy because I'm not happy. And as soon as I can figure out my workout routine and get back to a place where I feel as though I'm getting an adequate workout, I don't know, like, because I was trying to listen and go down to doing one class a day. At first, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can't function like this. Something's not right. I had so much energy. And then, like, this last week, like, I just was just tired. Like, okay, I'm over it. Like, knowing that I didn't have nothing to do, I just would leave the gym just sad. I just drive home, and it's just like I didn't leave the gym happy anymore. And by myself because, hubby's not there. I didn't get to talk to him and everything. He's at a whole nother gym somewhere else. And this past week has been pretty rough. And I am trying to figure out something, you guys. So just pray for me that I get it together and figure out something. Because this isn't me. Like, I don't like being like this. But sometimes, like I say, life is not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. And sometimes you're going to be sad. You just have to embrace it, take it with a grain of salt, figure out the solution to reverse it, search out that joy, grab that joy bubble, hold it, shake it, squeeze it, and then stuff it back in your heart and get those smiles going. Like I said, I may be smiling right now, but like I feel like crap, guys. I just don't feel good at all. I'm just here, literally just here. Let's think of things that I'm looking forward to that are going to bring me some joy to hopefully brighten my day up. So I had a surprise trip for my hubby planned out. And that surprise lasted out all of barely 2 days before I blabbed and told him where we were going. So we are going on a vacation staycation. So we actually are going somewhere, and we're going to be gone for 3 days. And we're going to come back and enjoy staycation at home for 4 days until he has to go back to work. So that is our plan, and we are going to Pensacola, Florida. And on the way, we're going to stop in Biloxi at the Beau Rivage and probably enjoy the buffet. I know this probably sounds familiar because, I missed out on the buffet for and this is like our makeup anniversary trip. So I booked everything. I need to book the rental car. So that is coming up soon. Not going to say the dates or anything because it's not a smart idea to tell people when you're going to be out of town and away from your home. That's not a smart thing to do. Not in my opinion anyway. But it is coming. It will be coming up at some point. Yep. So I'm looking forward to that. And then he reminded me that we did go to Pensacola. And I was like, oh, yeah, that trip I do remember. That's when I had cut all my hair off. My hair was like a boy cut. And I was using this kinky curly product to kind of make my hair kind of curly. And I even put some on his hair. And his hair was kind of curly. It was cute or whatever. And we went to the beach. And we had went to this little place and got some shrimp and fries. It was so good. And we went to the beach. And I had my flappy hat on and my this blue cute swimsuit that I used to really like. This was back when I was still like way overweight and stuff like that. I'm overweight now, but I'm not as overweight. But I don't know. But it's gonna be a constant to and fro tug of war with that. It's just like I said, that's another reason why the fact that me saying like, oh, I'm not happy at the gym anymore. When you're not happy with something, you don't like to do it, and sometimes you end up not doing it. I said, don't want that, because if I get used to that and like I don't like going to the gym anymore, I stop going to the gym, and then I get again, and that I am terrified of. So I have been literally trying to starve myself, taking off snacks, not eating, like trying my hardest. And like I say, now in the game, like here and now, present time in the game, like I say, we have been doing this healthy food eating, cutting back for years. And now it gets harder, to keep saying no, 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 you can't have that cake, you can't have this, you whatever. And sometimes you cave and give in. And now I have to get back on the strict, because right now I haven't been doing as much exercise, but I'm hoping and praying we can figure something out. Get it together. Like I say, I keep saying to myself, like, I don't want to go do, but I just don't have no choice. I don't have anybody left. I'm going to have to go do it and love it and enjoy it. I'm going to just have to go back to going to John. Like I say, just try to put Joe out of my mind and just make it happen where I can make it happen at. And I'm going to have to figure it out and stop whining and complaining about, because I'm like, okay, well, I just have to go back and do them. And I'm like, I don't want to do that class. I've been doing that class for 6 years. I'm so tired of doing that same class, and he doesn't change it up, and it's so boring, and I don't want to do it anymore. So, and then I have to just be like, I'm going to have to just figure something out. But anyway, so our makeup trip, the hotel I got is 15 minutes from the beach, from Pensacola Beach, and 15 minutes from like a mall. And then we're going to go do some sightseeing and shopping, and hopefully they have like some Burlingtons and some, different little shops. Like I like to shop in Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Hopefully they got that kind of stuff, and we go stop and maybe get a few things for the babies. And I will not be taking a baby with me, because we will be stopping before we can get to the hotel, and I'm not going to want to tote a baby around and all that good jazz. And you can't leave him in a car. It's going to be summertime here down in the south. That baby will melt. All the paint will be gone off of that baby, okay? So, yeah. So that's that. Something else I have to look forward to is this summer I refuse to sit on my arse, my ASS, and be bored and just whine and complain. I'm going to be proactive, and I am going the week before school is out, and I am going to Cat Haven. I'm going to be like, hello, my name is Herlonda Hobart. I would like to volunteer on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I would like to start on this day, and I would like to come here from 8 to 12. Do you have a job, a volunteer slot for me? So my plan is Cat Haven is where we have adopted our cats from. Duchess, we adopted from there. McLovin and Lola all came from Cat Haven. And they have like a little cat sanctuary, little building. And they have the little cats in their little rooms, and they need volunteers to, change the water, clean the litter, play with the kitties, interact with them, and all that type of stuff. And I would like to do that from 8 to 12 Tuesdays and Thursdays over the summer. And that would get me out of the house give me something to look forward to doing. Who doesn't love, well, I'm not gonna say who doesn't love, but I love kitty cats. And I think that would be something fun for me. And on Monday, maybe every other Monday, I will go and volunteer at the home for the older people, the older people home that my mom volunteers at. So yep. And then Wednesday and Friday, like Friday, I'll grocery shopping and clean the house type of thing. And then Wednesday, I could come in and I'll probably do Wednesday videos with a baby changing a baby to keep me focused. And I hope this works out because it's just like, it's so weird because I'm not a big socialite. I don't like a whole lot going on around me, but I do like one or two people, or to socialize with. And over the summer, hubby's at work. I'm here by myself. Only I come on and I make videos with you guys, but for the most part, I'm alone during the day. And when I'm alone, I get lonely, and when I get lonely, I get sad, and when I get sad, I shut down, and when I shut down, I just don't want to do anything but sit and just like look out the window and be like, in my mind, I'm so bored, I wish I could go do something, but I don't have the motivation or the will or want to do anything because I've like sunken down into a pit and I just don't have the motivation to do anything. Do you guys go through that sometimes? But so this is my plan to not go through that this summer. And guys, don't suggest like me getting a job or anything. No, 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 no. I don't want a job. I don't want something that I have to go to. Like I say, I have a job. It's a rough job. It's not an easy job, and I do need a break from that job. And that's why I really do enjoy my summers off, but I do not like the isolation. Like say, no one else in my family is a teacher. No one else is off. I have no one I can go hang out with. I probably go see my mom here and there, but like I say, she's busy tending to things at her home and taking care of her granddaughters and stuff. Not my children, of course. I don't have any children. My pop's son's daughters and sons, but they don't really keep TJ no more. My mama say TJ bad. But anyway, and like I would like to hang out with someone my age, or it would be really nice if I had someone around my age that I could that live close to the area, that we had like things in common and possibly into the dolls. But I don't know, it's like, and I don't know, I say things I want, and then like I'll be like, oh, I don't know, I'm a weird person. But I don't know, that would be something like once or twice over the summer to meet up with somebody or something. I'll probably meet up with the Louisiana girls over the summer. We'll probably go do a little reborn mommy meetup or something this summer. I'm pretty sure, if we can all get together. So everybody has their different schedules and stuff, and sometimes it's hard to plan and everybody meet up at a certain date or whatever. So 40-minute video. I'm definitely gonna have to run this through KindMaster so it'll shorten it, so it'll upload faster. Because if I just uploaded this 40-minute video from my phone, it'll be uploaded for like 4 hours. So through KindMaster, it'll upload in about about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But that's what I'm talking about. Other thing I'm looking forward to is going to the doll show. I'm nervous about that. Everything's all planned out for that. I need to pay my final $200 for my painting class. I need to go ahead and send that to that lady at some point. Cause that's coming up soon. Yeah, I need to do that. Cause I paid the deposit. I need to pay the rest and be finished with that. I'll probably do that at the beginning of the summer. But yep. I am really struggling to find my joy, guys. And it's bad when even the reborns ain't bringing you no joy. Like I said, I have to find it for myself. I'm going to have to dig down and figure it out. And like I say, for anybody that suggests for me to not be bored of summer, that suggests me a summer job, oh no. No, I don't want a summer job. I'm a volunteer at Cat Haven and call it a day. So next up, I need to change are the preemies. But I just feel so, oh my gosh. I feel so lame. Like, I really need to control, alt, delete. And I'm just praying once we figure out a new gym schedule and hopefully it'll work out. And things will go back to being normal. But for right now, things are not normal for me. I am not the happiest camper. And why is it when like you're sad, like it just makes you want to do drastic things like sell half of your doll collection? Cause like I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I better play with these dolls anyway. I need to sell some of these dolls. And then I look and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. So and I was like, oh well, that ain't gonna work. Oh my goodness, like I really do need to like, I don't know. Whenever Arya and what's his name? And Cassian show up, I probably will put at least one baby up for that. But I don't. I love my little Anastasia. Even with, like I said, the only thing wrong with Anastasia is like that little circle in the top of her head. That's the only thing I don't like is the fact that it's not a swirl or it's not closed in more. That's the only thing I don't like. So like whenever she has a hat on, I'm cool with it. And she's so snuggly. I love that princess. Is it Elizabeth? No, not Elizabeth. Princess Charlotte. I think that's right. Nikki Johnston, the babies I have two of over there. I really need to part with one of them, but I just can't bring myself to do it because I love that kid so much. Guys, that's a question. I know ain't nobody watching right now. Like, do you have the same kit, like, of different dolls? Did you ever have a kit that you love so much you had to have two of or more? Y'all, that for me is that Nikki Johnston, Princess Charlotte, and my twinsies, the Megan by Pat Moulton. I love those babies. I had to have two. Like I haven't seen another doll that I had to have two of. Like, tell me about like your doll kits. Do you have two of any doll kits? And like, what about that doll kit you love so much? The reason why you had to have two. Megan is just so cute and petite. I love the feet. I love the toes. I love the legs. I love the little indentations for like the little rolls. I love the hands. I just love everything about it. I love the peaceful, the little mouth is so cute. I've seen a lot of Megans rolling out lately. I've seen a lot of people get Megans. I just love the peaceful face. I just love everything about that doll. Like I said, those are my probably will be my only preemies that I will ever have, because like it's hard finding preemie stuff, and like I'm not a big preemie type of person. Like I really they're cute to dress in there, but to hold and play with, they to me they just seem too small and delicate. I just really the preemies I don't fool with too much. I just dress them and I pose them. That's all you're gonna really see me do with the preemies. I'm not gonna be taking them out. They are just posable babies. And the Princess Charlotte, what I like about them, like I say, that is something I really do love. It's just like that peaceful face, just so peaceful, and just that peaceful sleeping baby look. Like if you notice, like all of my sleeping babies have just this peaceful look. I don't know if his face is really I mean, it's peaceful, but he just kind of got like a lot of details, little scrunched up little face. He's gonna be so cute. And I just, like I said, I just enjoy holding him as a kid. Like I said, I can't hurt him, and I could just keep imagining and thinking about how cute he's gonna be when I do get him reborn. But like I said, I'm in no rush because I'm enjoying him just the way he is right now. But if you think about all the rest of my babies, they just have such a peaceful look about them. I love the Princess Charlotte, the way you hold her and how her arm will kind of rest on your arm, and how I can just hold her on my leg and, you know, pat her little bottom. And I love the little balled up little fist like this. I do feel as though her hands are a tiny bit too small, but it's not bad. But I do feel as though her hands could have been a little bit bigger. I don't think that her hands are quite proportioned for her arm size and for her body. And same goes for her feet. I do believe her feet are a tiny bit small. But other than that, I just think she's so cute. And I really enjoy cuddling the bigger 3 to 6 month size babies. That's why I'm really looking forward to my 6 month size baby, my Grant. That is in the works. Oh, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, y'all, I think I have rambled enough. If anyone has made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you coming to chill with me in the nursery and just kind of talk about life and what's going on with me. And I will promise you this, I will give it just my best effort to shake it off, get it together, and get back in the race. Because like right now, I'm in a fog. Like I say, I just feel like I've been kicked and punched in the gut, and I'm just trying to, you know, get back on my feet. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm out of here before this video is 50 minutes long. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here. Mwah.